Let's get it, 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 let's get it. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. I got to address this, recording this on 305 day, March 5th, 2024. And out here in South Florida, there's always kind of a special things, a lot of little promos go on when you get 305 day, March 05, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. Last couple of years I've been out in South Florida, they've always had some pretty cool things coming up. Little promos that businesses out here in Miami or in South Florida in general are running, which is primarily dominated with Miami. But me being the one and only Move Swiftly speaker, constantly giving you perspectives on teamwork, constantly taking lessons from the sports world, taking current events from the sports world and applying it to your business, applying it to your life, applying it to you, figuring out ways in which you can apply it to achieve some greater things. I got to talk about Mr. King James. King James officially eclipsing the 40,000 points. 40,000, that's a lot of points. And again, I hear you. I hear you, Jordan fans. I hear you loud and clear. Again, Jordan was not doing this. I'm Team Bron, but again, I understand every time I get into the debate, I understand when the Jordan fans say, look, different era, there's flopping, there's this, there's that, there's load management, all that kind of stuff. I get it, but even the diehard Jordan fans are now starting to kind of tinker a little bit. They're starting to back down from the word. And understand, I grew up Silver Spring, Maryland, the DMV area, so my last taste of Jordan was him as a Wizard. That's why I always felt like, if Jordan would have stayed, if he would have stayed retired and had it, finished it out with the fadeaway when he was with the Bulls. Just finish it out with the fadeaway. I'm like that. Just be done. Just be done with it. If he would have finished it out with the fadeaway when he was with the Bulls, the 6 championships, he should have never came back. And then we'd be having maybe I'd have a different opinion. But my opinion is Bron. Bron is that guy because he came into the league as a facilitator, and now there were people. As far as today's Move Swiftly, let me just get to today's Move Swiftly thought. All right, understand today's Move Swiftly thought is all about how you respond to naysayers. If there's anything that we can take away from LeBron's career, it's how to respond to naysayers. All right, 17 years old, he gets put on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I believe he's like 6'8", coming out of high school, and everyone in the world is telling him, look, you can't play point guard, man. You're too tall. The ball will be too long. You can't be a ball handler. And he ends up being, the point forward. He actually, in my opinion, is responsible for creating the positionless basketball game that we see, where we see guys who up 6'8 plus, they got range, they're not just down low or anything like that. It's positionless. Guys who are taller now are able to handle the ball because they watched the way LeBron did it. They watched the way LeBron was able to expand his game and things of that nature. All right, so that was the first thing he did. First thing that in my opinion that we got to take away from his career in terms of responding to those naysayers, the people that said he can't play point guard. Guess what? He went out and did it. Now the thing he gets criticized the most for when it comes to deciding to leave Cleveland and come to the Miami Heat, and that's actually why I became a personal fan, because I am a Miami Heat fan. And, after that first, go back. Again, if you're old enough to remember, go back to that first year he was with the Miami Heat. He just completely freezes up, chokes during the finals, all right? Chokes during the finals, an entire offseason of hearing can't hit shots in the fourth quarter. He's the frozen one, LeBron never has the fourth quarter, doesn't do this, doesn't do that. And then he comes back the next year, in my opinion, one of the greatest performances I have ever watched. Game 6, down 2-3, he goes to Boston and just, single-handedly taps that ass, single-handedly did his thing. It just would not let his team lose. And then he goes on to win 2 more championships. And then he goes and wins one, goes back to Cleveland, wins one, then goes to LA and wins one. Come on, man, come on. All right, so what we got to take away, whether you're Team Bron, Team Jordan, Team Kobe, doesn't matter who you are. Everybody has their guy. We have our guy that I'm witnessing. I know my nephew's going to come up with maybe his guy's going to be Wemby, right? Or Zion, or whoever the new guy is. Everybody has their guy that they got to watch and witness do some incredible things. And the main thing that we got to take away from today's Move Swiftly thought and LeBron's career, because it seems like, based on the commentary, based on everything that he's been saying to the media, it seems like it's coming to an end. It seems like he has maybe tops 2 more seasons. We have 2 more seasons left to watch this this magnificent career play out. So the main thing that we got to take away, whether you hate him, like him, doesn't matter what your feelings are personally about him. And there have been many, many nasty, nasty things that have been said about him. I've done episodes upon episodes on how there's people who've been trashing him, black people who've trashed him in so many ways that I thought was just completely just unnecessary, especially when he came to the Miami Heat, just doing things, saying things that you just don't say to other young black men, but you're going to say it to him because, you know, he's, again, there's things that you just don't do, right? Regardless of how you feel personally about him. But the main thing that we got to take away from his career is this is how you respond to naysayers. All right, when you're good at something and people have all their opinions and they're critiquing you and they're telling you how you need to do this and telling you how you need to do that and all that, you respond to naysayers by simply performing, not with your mouth, with your actions, performing. Go out every day, be the Game 6 version of LeBron back when he was with the Miami Heat, when he played Boston down 2-3 game. Give me some Game 6, Bron. I remember, every time I do these runs, every time I think about all the people that have said this about me, said that about me. Aswan's not doing public speaker. He's too much of an introvert. He's just a football player. He's not no real writer. He's not this. All the bullshit that I've had to hear, I put myself in that frame of mind. I put myself in the mindset of wherever LeBron was in that Game 6 in Boston, down 2-3, and we just go out and get it again. Go out, do another video. Go out, do another podcast episode. Go out, take another run. Do whatever it is you got to do to keep responding to naysayers in a positive way. This is how you respond to naysayers. Take his career, take his entire career, his entire 21 years, and just look at it and say, this is how you respond to naysayers, and that's how you get it done. That is all. That's the main thing that we got to take away from his career, regardless of your opinions about him on the court or off the court, or who's better between him or Jordan, whatever. All that shit really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's about how you respond to naysayers. So respond to your naysayers today. Got it? Woo! That's how I get. That's how I get when I talk about the GOAT, man. All right. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, MakeYaMove.com. That's MakeYaMove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.